this town, Molina Seca, and not quite sure how far I'm going to go today. Hopefully today will be as good a day as yesterday, but we'll see. Yeah, this was an amazing little town. This town actually, I'm pretty certain, is sort of like a little resort town for Spaniards to just come, whether they're hiking the Camino or not, and spend a holiday. So there was had an excellent dinner last night at a really nice restaurant, and this place was hopping with lots of people, just having a good time. So yeah, yesterday was good from beginning to end, and as you saw from yesterday's video, spent a good part of the day with my friends, especially at the end of the day with my friends Jeff and Tina. So who knows what lies ahead. I'm sure to meet more people, and probably will run into some others. I better check to see if I'm actually going the right direction on the Camino here. I better check my GPS. Hang on. Okay, yeah, it's a good thing I checked my GPS. I was indeed heading in the wrong direction. So I'm off in the right direction now, and looking forward to what lies ahead. Okay, I'm heading into my first town today. I've only been walking for about 30 minutes. But right after this town, there's a much larger town called Ponferrada. But I think, I'm not sure the name of this little town right here. But you can see the larger town, I think, over the horizon over there. But if they have a little cafe or something, I'll probably stop here, because I haven't had anything to eat or drink yet today. So a little breakfast would do me well. And who knows, today might be the day I actually try another cup of coffee. Okay, so I'm finally entering this first town. I haven't looked at any of my maps or charts yet today, so I don't really know what this place might have to offer. Like I said, I'm hoping they might have a little cafe or something. Okay, I just stopped and had a little breakfast, really light, and rested my feet for a second, took the pack off, and I'm on my way again. Going through, actually it wasn't until I got to the larger town, what is I forget the name of the town. Ponferrada, something like that, name of the town. Yeah, so I'm on my way, and this is a pretty good sized town, so I think it's going to take me maybe an hour or more just to walk through the town. So I will also need to be watching my signs to make sure I'm going in the right direction. And then there's a sign up here telling me I turn left, so I'm going to turn left. Oh, and look at what I'm seeing as I make my left-hand turn. Very nice. I'm sort of fast. All right, we'll take a closer look at that. Okay, I've been hiking today for a little over 2.5 hours, I guess, going on 3. Haven't really said that much. Haven't really had that much to say. Mostly hiking through that larger town, and the the Camino signs were a little confusing. I actually got off trail 2 or 3 times actually, but managed to find my way back. So yeah, I mean, it's things are going well. It's I'm not really sure how far I'm going to go today. Not really sure exactly. There was sort of like the charts and things that I had on one. There was a town that wasn't even listed on another one, and I think it was just kind of like a suburb of the larger town. And I think I'm actually walking through it right now. So we'll see. Okay, entering this town, and I see a little cafe right away. I hope they're open. And you know what? If they have something like a smoothie or some sort of fruit drink that's nice and cold, that is definitely appealing to me right now. Today I've been walking all by myself pretty much the whole way. Catch a few pilgrims here and there. See a few when I stop at the cafes. But this looks like it's gonna be one of those days where I'm pretty much on my own the whole way. Who knows? I still have a couple hours left of hiking today at least, so I may run into some people. But yeah, I'm on my own. I'm finally out into more of a rural area. Most of my hike today has been around that larger city, and then which was surrounded by a bunch of smaller little towns, and it was really kind of hard to distinguish when you were leaving one and entering another. So it was a much more highly populated area than most of the areas that I've hiked through so far. Yeah, now I'm out into the country again, and I've got one. I think it'll be a fairly small town that I'll pass through before I get to what I think is going to be my destination town. But we'll see. Okay, you know, I have to confess that, especially now that I've been feeling better, I've been actually thinking a lot about my future trips and adventures and things, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but a few days ago I actually officially booked my trip to Australia and New Zealand that I'll leave for in a few months, in about 6 or 7 months. Leave at the end of January and be there through the beginning of March, about a week into March. So a little over 6 weeks of adventure and down under. And even though I'm on the Camino now, I'm already sort of getting anxious and thinking about that. But yeah, things are going well. I've got probably about another hour of hiking today to get to where I'm probably gonna call it quits. And then tonight I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna really do my calculations and try to figure out exactly how much farther I do have to go, and how many days I can anticipate getting there, so I'll be able to plan the end of this adventure a little bit better. You know, will I be able to make it to Vistira and Madrid and spend a day in the Prada, or am I going to have to modify my plans a little bit? And if I have to cut one of those two things out, which one will it be? But right now, I think I'm going to be able to get everything accomplished. You know, some of the things I look at are telling me that it might take me another maybe as many as 9 days to get to Santiago. Other things I'm looking at, it's just 6 or 7 days. So you know, in those couple of days, 2 or 3 days, will make a difference as to whether or not I get to do all those other things once I get to Santiago. So yeah, I kind of you know, out in the countryside still a little bit, and the trail today has been fairly flat. A couple of little ups and downs here and there, but mostly just through little small towns. And but tomorrow it looks like I'm going to be heading uphill again a bit, and maybe starting heading up through those mountains ahead up there. So we'll see. So tomorrow we'll see. So today I will have, if I do what I had planned, it's just going to be kind of an average day of about 25 kilometers. Tomorrow, even though I'll be doing some ascent, I think the trail's not going to be that tough, and I might try to do closer to 30 kilometers or maybe a little more, depending upon how I feel, and also depending upon my calculations tonight. What am I going to need to do in order to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish? You know, since I was just talking about my upcoming trip to New Zealand and Australia, you know, I might as well take a minute to put in a plug for my friend Jesse with Global Exploration for Educators, who has helped me travel all around the world. Actually, it's a not-for-profit organization that helps educators travel all around the world, and coordinates a lot of stuff so that once I get there, wherever it is I'm going, there'll be a general itinerary that that's pretty flexible. I can still more or less do whatever I want there, but it really allows me to do a lot more than if it was something that I was just totally planning on my own or doing spontaneously. Once I got there, there's no way that I would be able to accomplish the things once I was there, the amount of stuff, and get that done as efficiently as what Jesse's Global Exploration for Educators, GEO.org, helps educators do. So if you're an educator and you're wanting to travel, following my blogs, if you know me, I've already talked about Jesse and the program and pushed it as much as I can. But it is indeed an amazing program. It allows you, and there's funding available for it. You know, those of you who know that I've gotten a lot of fellowships and things like that are totally paid for. But when I haven't, I've turned to Jesse, and he's put together these programs for me, and there's also funding available to, if you're an educator. You know, there's plenty of grants out there that will you can use to even fund Jesse's programs, and they're reasonably priced anyway. Yeah, and in fact, one of the things that I think makes them a little more reasonably priced, and ultimately a better program, is that they do things, work with an organization called G Adventures, and they try to keep everything as local as possible. So instead of putting you up in some, you know, fancy Americanized hotel or something, they try to get you in some place that's locally run and operated. So you get a deeper cultural immersion, and it's just a great way to travel. So, and as I said, he's a not-for-profit organization, and you know, I've spoken up about him to fellow educators all along, but I've never any of my blogs or anything. So if you're somebody that doesn't know me personally and just happen to stumble across this video, and if you're an educator of any type, I think you can even be like a preschooler or a librarian, or, you know, there are plenty of people working at universities that have traveled with GEO. I've met people from all over the United States using their program, and if you're interested in traveling, check them out, definitely. So there's my plug for Jesse and GEE. Okay, it looks like I'm back in wine country among the vineyards. And I'd say I'm still 30-45 minutes away from my destination today. Yeah, the scenery is much improved from a few days ago. So. Well, this is a bit of a surprise. I don't know if this is where, this is actually my destination for today. I see coming up here, but it's coming up a little bit sooner than I anticipated. So let me walk about another quarter mile and I'll be able to figure out whether or not this is a town or just some sort of like little something where they've got a little, some sort of industry. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, this is a little bit of a surprise because I thought I was going to have, you know, maybe another 30 minutes or so before I got to my destination. But who knows? I mean, this just might be something right on the outskirts of the town that I'm heading, and I still may indeed have another 30 minutes to walk, so we'll see. So yeah, this was just some sort of industrial complex of some sort, and up here a little further is going to be the town.